was just telling Mary like how much I love living here. It is just frickin' paradise. From the people to just everything. Look at this weather. I can't say weather's everything, but it's pretty high up there.
By the way, it's kind of funny because since we were just in the winds down by the beach and it was so windy, people always think Chicago's Windy City because of weather. It's actually called the Windy City because of the politicians.
Because of the filthy politicians.
With all their
Ugh.
talk and...
They're starting to go to jail, though. Madigan's going to go, I think. Burke is going. Or I think he's in jail. I don't know. It's all my tribe. A bunch of Irish crooks. But they used to run Chicago. They ran everything from the politics to the police to the fire department. But it worked. You know, the city worked. It was clean. We're not going to go political. But they were crooks.
Chicago?
Well, I have firsthand experience with that, with Richie Daley. And I can say this, he's probably gone long enough, but we paid him off for a crime I did in high school.
What was that?
The pipe bomb.
I know.
The only crime, like, what are you talking about?
I don't think you've talked to me about that story, about how you...
Yeah, I blew a pipe bomb up, blew the whole freaking toilet up, and then I blew the front door of the school off.
You and your buddy did that because you were bored one weekend or something? Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
And you made your own
pipe
bomb.
Out of high
I mean,
school.
if you did that now, you'd be in jail probably for the rest of
If
your
I
life.
did it now, Wolf Blitzer would be on the top of the school. Live! We've got a bomber here! You know, come on, we're 17 years old.
And you flushed him and you didn't think anything was really going to happen. It like blew everything up, blew doors off.
I mean, we didn't know. We're kids. We're 17. One of the guys' dad had gunpowder because he made his own bullets or something. So he sold the powder to us, you know, for like $4. And Johnny, you know, he's German. He knew how to make those things. And he put it together and we were like, this is wild. Mm-hmm. But we didn't mean harm. I mean, this was Sunday night at 10 o'clock at night. We broke into the school and did this. We don't want to harm anybody. So you broke
into the school and then you blew up the toilets and did damage to the doors and blew all the doors off.
Yep, all the above.
And then you said it was only you and Johnny that knew that what happened, but obviously you must have told someone because what happened by like, was it third period? You got pulled out of class.
Yeah, we didn't know. We're not criminals. We don't know how to do this. But I had to drop out of high school.
Well, so they arrested you. They pulled you out of school, pulled you out of class. Right?
It was on the news. It was on the Chicago news that night. What are you talking about, Mary? This was a big deal.
I know.
But in today's day, it would be terrorism. Yeah. You know, I was trying to, he's making a political statement. We were just... Derelicts.
Naughty boys.
Totally derelicts. Johnny, I'm sorry I mentioned you. I didn't say your last name, but...
a lot of Johnny's out there.
Everybody, I mean, we've been friends 54 years, so Johnny's the man.
So you were in school. You got called out to the principal's office.
Yeah, we got pulled out in handcuffs. And because
you got pulled out to the principal's office, then were the police there?
Oh, like, just about 15 cops and detectives, and I think the police chief. Yeah, they were all there. I went out in handcuffs. So he's in the cell next to me, and I'm in another cell. And Johnny's doing a number 2 in the toilet.
Poo-poo?
Poo-poo. Poo-poo, Johnny. And I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm, doing a number 2. I said, look up. You know we're on camera, right? He's like, no, I didn't know. This is why we've been friends 54 years. He's the funniest guy in the world.
Oh.
Yeah,
so then what happened with so how long were you held detained for in that jail?
Just a day or 2. Mm-hmm. They had to process it. But the news reporters from they were running in trying to get camera shots of us. I'm like, oh, this is really a big deal.
Were you interviewed by any of them or no?
We wouldn't do them. So we held them back. And yeah, Jay Levine was trying to get in there, I remember, with his microphone. Let me get one word from him.
Oh. So to get that removed off your record, you had some kind of connection to Daley, and he...
No, the whole thing was disappeared, like it never happened.
But didn't it happen when you got a liquor license for one of the restaurants? Something came up in a thing and it said...
Yes, because it was on the news and that was researched, and it wasn't on my record, but it was in an article about me.
And they said something came up...
Only one person caught that. And I had 10 licenses,
But
10
you
liquor
said-
licenses in my
You
career.
go, oh, that was fireworks.
I go, yeah, well, we kind of thought it was fireworks, but it was pipe bombs, man. It was funny. Well, it wasn't
Wow.
funny. Well, we didn't hurt anyone. We're just derelicts.
You didn't know the extent of the damage it was going to do. Let's put it that way. You were a
No.
little shocked and surprised yourselves.
No.
Yeah.
So the dirty politicians took care of the whole scene, but Johnny's lawyer didn't know because they're not corrupt. They're not part of the system. And so they separated us for legal reasons. They thought they could do better without me, and they kind of played us against each other. And my uncle was my attorney. And so this is just
uncle?
my dad's cousin, Billy Murphy.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's funny because
passed
you just
away now.
talked about Madigan and Burke. It's all the corrupt Irishmen.
We are what we are. But the case was going on, and they were fighting for this crazy stuff, and it's like they had to stop the thing, take them outside, and they finally had to say, listen, this whole thing's paid off. Just shut your mouth. We're going to get it dismissed. It never happened, and it went away. But, that's...
But then did the school make you leave school? Or was that a decision?
Yeah, we were going to be,
expelled or something?
Yeah, so
You were
it was better to withdraw instead of getting kicked out for your record. Like
But you finished,
I went back the next year and I finished.
and Johnny too. Did Johnny leave too?
Yes, he's a year older than me, so he was done with his senior year, and he was a smart kid. He had a lot of credits, so they graduated him.
Oh.
But Chicago was dirty because my dad paid for that, and then I had to make a miscellaneous payment to my dad for $1,000. He wouldn't tell me why. But he did before he died, my mom and dad. As my mom said, it was the Irish mob that, took, just the underground, the crooks. And it just went away.
It's good to be, I guess, wearing your green today, huh?
Yes.
Lucky for you.
The Irish crooks you.
That's just one of
Yeah.
many, many stories of your...
There's a million of them. I shouldn't be alive.
I think I'm attracted to the bad boys, the naughty boys.
Yeah, because you're a bad girl, too.